really now sit down, and while I have this quiet time, husband is gone to work, I have time to just sit in the quiet. I have my Envision and Valor diffusing,
Good deal.
sit here and start really getting my plan together of how to get my team on ER. That's my first step,
Yeah,
um,
that's great.
to do that. So,
Hi, Jen.
hi.
So yeah, for me, I'm right there with you on the, like, I have for 4 years now, focused most of my attention on selling kits, selling kits, getting new signups, and my team I have like 170 people on my team, but as my team is growing, my percentage on ER is going down, and I have people that are falling off, going inactive. And so I've just been realizing that, I've done a great job of like educating new people to get them signed up. I'm not, clearly, I have not done well enough at encouraging people on my team to get on ER, help them to, know the value, know why they need to be on ER. And, just really, um, just keeping in contact with people so that they aren't falling off. I'm good with the people that are active in my group, the people that are using regular, those are the ones that are using oils and buying oils, and the ones that aren't reaching out, the ones that aren't making an effort, that aren't buying, I'm not going out of my way to message them and, say, do you have questions? Do you have anything? Is there anything you need? Can I help you? And I know that every time I do that, someone ends up making an order. You know, um, I did that I don't know, a few weeks ago with someone who had signed up this fall, and she's someone who's not, she's on Facebook but not consistently. She's an old friend from college that I haven't had regular contact with. Um, and so she's someone, she doesn't live near me, so it's just isn't something where I'm like actively interacting with her on a regular basis. And so I reached out to her and I was just like, hey, are you using your oils? Do you need any help? It had been a couple of months and I hadn't heard anything, hadn't seen her in the groups or anything like that. And she got off, the phone with me and immediately went and spent like $300, so I was like, okay, that was worth it. That was worth a little awkward phone call. So, yeah, so I think that's really something that I'm realizing is I need to focus my attention more inward on. I have a huge team and I could rank up several times with the number of people that I have if I had more people that were on ER and buying regularly. So, I yes, it's nice to get that extra $50 on your check when you get a new sign up, but if you're having to keep signing up people because you keep losing the old people, it's kind of pointless. So it's just kind of a, vicious cycle of you have to sign up new people to make up for the people you lose. So just that's my goal right now, has really been to, not obviously not stop trying to get new signups, but really just focus my attention on really just educating and helping to grow the team that I already have. So,
Oh, can you hear me?
yep.
Oh. I love that they made that new switch to the like not having to make the extra $50 purchase at sign up. Because I've been telling everybody, I said, really, it's no harm. Like, I know it's scary to think, because nobody seems ready at sign up to be like, okay, I want to sign up for a month. But I tell them, I say, listen, it's a phone call. If like you decide the day before, I don't want to make that purchase, then they can cancel it right there. But I said, but if you decide next month there are a couple things that I want, then you already got bucks from the kit. Like you lose all your points from your initial purchase if you don't do it at the time. So I've been like, and the one girl was like, no. And then the next day she was like, okay, I wanted to do it. And I'm like, well, now you just lost your $10. So I definitely like to switch. It's been helping me with
Yes,
that.
that is nice. Mm-hmm. And I've really been actually this fall, I've been challenging all of my new signups. Right off the bat, I've been more bold about telling them about ER and have been actually challenging everyone and say, I'm challenging you to sign up for 3 months. Just commit to 3 months, and you just do your $50 purchase. You'll get $15, free stuff if you stick with it for the 3 months. And and then I've actually like been sitting down and talking to them and saying, hey, let's talk through like what you should be ordering each month, what you might need, what are new products that you should try out, what are some health needs that you have that we can address, and just kind of helping them come up with a plan so that they know what to do, and then being available to like walk them through, this is how you place an order, this is how you this is how you do a quick order, this is how you create your start your ER. And so just kind of being a little more hands-on at the start so that they get on and do it, because it's really sad, but I've had people who've like been about to go inactive, and I've talked to them and they're like, yeah, I forgot how to log in, or I wasn't sure how I was supposed to order. And I'm like, you've had 11 months to ask me that question. And then I'm like, oh, I've had 11 months that I could have talked to you about that. So, yeah. But yeah, so there's people that don't know what they're doing, and for whatever reason, they just don't ask. So,
Well, there you
well, look who's here. Hello. Get your face on there.
What's that look for?
Whoa, hey.
Hello, what's going on?
See,
Good
you missed it.
morning,
I was
sunshine.
talking a whole lot.
Do you have a rough night? You're muted if you're talking. I don't know if you're just mocking us by moving your lips. Okay. What are you doing, Derick? All right. Anyway, let's see. I have so many different
Hey, guys.
notes. Hi. Why don't you jump in and
Oh, what's going on?
ready for a dance party?
Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even know it was Tuesday. Like,
All right.
I thought it was Monday. I don't even know what my roots are. What are we talking about? What's going on?
Well, we were talking about our plans. Just how Jordan talked about how you need to really have a plan instead of just winging it all the time. And
Right.
And so we were just discussing an important plan is really getting people on ER. And for me, it's been realizing that I am putting the majority of my focus on selling kits and not so much on educating people that are already on my team, and really making sure, like, I'm good at educating the people that want to be educated and come to the group and interact and ask questions and comment and on Facebook and whatnot. But I haven't been good at contacting people that aren't being active. And so realizing that with the number of people on my team, that I could be a much higher rank without any new signups if I just got more people on ER.
Yes, I agree. I just got a few signups, and I was thinking how I really need to focus on that, on like nurturing them. Because yeah, you can get the signups, and my first year, I got several signups, but only like a fraction of them got on ER. And that didn't help me at all. I didn't really get that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I decided with these new signups, just really to take care of them and show them how to use the kit and go over everything and get them on ER. Yes. But then a lot of times they're like, I'll get the kit, but do I have to continue? Is there a fee? Do I need to constantly order something monthly? I was like, you don't have to, but then explain it to them. But I don't want to hit them with all that information at once. Just get them, because the people that I signed up, like Sunday, they knew very little about essential oils, you know, and I just wanted them just to get the kit and get it going. But I do know that this week I need to, you know, again, nurture.
And I was just saying that one of the things that I've been doing is challenging people right from the get-go to saying, you know, there is no commitment. You don't have to do this, but I'm challenging you to sign up for ER for 3 months. And, you know, you'll get your $15 worth of products at the end. You can quit. But I'm like, but I think this is important. And then I've been helping them come up with ideas for based on their own needs or based on just what I think everyone needs, so that they can come up with an order for those first 3 months.
Do you feel like that's working for you when you challenge them?
It has. So far, the last several people I have challenged to do that have done it and all become business builders. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the problem I get, is that they just don't want to get the kit, but don't want to be obligated to order anymore. And I tell them, once you get the kit, you're going to want to order more. I mean, it's the, you know, and it just benefits you to get on ER. I think I just need to, I need to be better at communicating with them.
Yeah. Well, and when I first signed up, it was kind of the thing you know, everyone would just be like, oh, you know, you don't have to sign up for that. Worry about that later. And kind of waited for people to get interested to sign up for it. But I'm realizing if you don't push it, most people don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, I've had very few people who have signed up for ER all on their own without me really like pushing them and, you know, talking to them about it. So.
Yeah, I was the same way. I would tell them right away. I was like, look, just, you know, get the kit. Because, you know, because now they can just get on ER, right? They don't need to add extra.
Yeah, we were just discussing that. They can sign up for ER and not purchase until the following month.
Yeah, that just recently happened. So before it was, they had to get the kit plus 50 more PV.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to someone.
A little less scary.
Yeah, and I remember I wanted someone to get on ER because they wanted to continue ordering. And they were like, okay, it's only 100, 160. But then she wanted a few other things. And I was like, well, just get on ER. That way you can, but make sure it's like 50 PV. And it ended up being like 2 and change for her. She's like, oh, that's more than I thought, you know? So I felt bad for just adding that, although she wanted it. And I was like, so then after that, I was like, you don't have to get on ER, but you should. We'll talk about it, you know, next month or whatever.
Yeah, so it's nice to have that option now. It's not quite so intimidating on their first purchase to be like, hey, I've never even used oils and I have to buy all this extra stuff too. So just they can commit to making a purchase the next month, and then they can always cancel before the next month comes if they freak out about it. But
yeah.
Derick, I was teasing you because you weren't on and I was doing a whole lot of talking. At the beginning, you missed it all. You missed it all.
Well, then I'll have
to go back and look at it.
then I'll have to watch it. Where's Robin? Any word?
I don't know. I haven't heard from her.
That's like, what is that? 3 in a row now for her?
Yep.
Yep.
She, I don't know. She was active on Facebook this morning, I think it was. Who knows? And
I didn't realize that last week's and this week's audio was split. So like, right? Is that what it was? It was like half of it was for last week and the other half was for this week. Jordan, right?
Well,
no.
This one was an hour and 44 minutes.
Yeah. So then they split it.
No, she had 2 of them.
She had 2 of them?
Ooh, yeah.
I didn't listen to it. I just saw her name on it.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, maybe they split it. Okay.
No, she had more than one talk.
Okay, then I have to catch up then. And now we're doing these every other week. I know, right?
I was just gonna say, did you guys all get the message that we are switching to every other week? So we're not meeting next week. Obviously, it's Christmas. The following week is New Year's Day. And so sometime between now and then, we will give you a new time and date for that week. We will not meet on New Year's Day.
We're not meeting on New Year's Day? Okay.
We will sometime that week.
Cool.
So,
yeah, because 8 a.m. New Year's Day, I may not be quite there cognitively.
Yeah, I don't think I will.
Lived a little bit too much tonight before.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I'm still half asleep right now, so I'm like, New Year's Day? What's New Year's Day? I'm like, oh yeah, I may be like, yeah, I'm definitely. I'm there with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you think it'll be like after, like?
I think that's probably best.
That
because we're not going to get I'm just getting my 10-minute notification, FYI.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it should be after because we don't get the video links until Saturday. And then Monday is New Year's Eve, then New Year's Day. So I think later in the week would be preferable. Are you guys free Monday morning? I mean, not Monday, Wednesday morning, the 2nd?
I have a dental appointment at 10. I'm not available the next 2 days.
Okay.
Wednesday or Thursday. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, you could do it without me, but.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out if we can figure out another day or like later in the day.
Yeah.
On a different day. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that and figure something out. So, how about, does anyone else have anything to add in as far as discussion about the video?
Did we already talk about did we talk about our week? Like what we did?
No, that's what I was going to
like
wrap up
sign-ups or classes or talks or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a class on Saturday.
Sweet.
I was like, you guys, but if you don't want to talk, I'll talk. I had a class on Saturday. It was maybe like 12 people. It was like filled with Latin people. It was like Puerto Ricans, my people, and they like to talk. I was like, look, I'm sharing, this is like an intro course to like essential oils, and I'll have like a whole presentation. And, it's pretty lighthearted. And I tell them, look, if you have any questions, just jump in and ask. I shouldn't have said that. The presentation was only like 30 minutes. It should have been 30 minutes. It was like 2 hours. It was like, there was this old lady there. She was so funny, but she was like, so then can you put it on your skin? And can you and I was like, yes, I'm getting there. Like, it was great. It was like, I got there at 3. I didn't leave until 10 because then they made me food and we were talking. But I got one sign up, another one wants to sign up, and then like 2 others want to just get individual oils. I'm still trying to convince them to get a kit. But they were very like excited. Like this stuff, like they didn't know anything about essential oils and they were really excited about it. So it was good to share it with people that, were very eager to learn. And then I had changed up the way I did my talk. I made it a lot more fun, more personable. Like I added photos of myself. I had like these. I found the first one I found photos online and just used that. But I felt like they needed to see me using the oils instead of me saying, hey, this oil is for so-and-so. It's like, this is how it affected me. Like I made it more like about me and like a testimony, that it seemed for me, I feel like it really touches people a lot more if I did that way, and it did. So that was my Saturday. And yeah, this week I'm leaving for Alabama, so it's gonna be hard for me to do anything. Yeah,
What part of Alabama?
Birmingham, and then somewhere else after that. We're gonna drive into Atlanta, and then we're gonna go to Birmingham, and then we're gonna go somewhere else. I don't know.
Oh, you're meeting your girls' people, right?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah.
My family is from Alabama. That's why I asked.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have from Mobile Bay area.
Oh, okay. Are they what is it called? Are they Alabama fans? Like football fans?
You know they are.
Yeah. You're crazy.
Yeah, roll tide.
Yeah, roll tide. Yeah, so I'm doing that on Wednesday. Yeah. So a lot of oils. Leave myself with. What's going on, Heather?
So I have a question. I did, see if you guys can help me out on this one. I did a vendor event on Friday, and it was like an absolute wash. There was like 3 people in 3 hours. But I did find,
hopefully you didn't have to pay for the event.
I didn't, thank goodness.
Gosh.
It was that my daughter had a blast, so I'm like, there's the positive. She ran around and did her thing. But I did there was 2 people that were kind of just standing there looking, and I'm like, my brain was going what is the most important thing to say right now? To start that conversation. I couldn't come up with if I had to say one thing about oils to get the conversation going, what should it be? I always started have you used oils? That kind of thing. And then when they're like, no, and I'm like, okay, now where do I go from here? So if you guys have any suggestions on if you would start the conversation, what's the first you had 1 minute with somebody?
Were they looking at your table? They were
yes.
Okay, they were just looking. Okay. Juleen?
I usually ask people just I kind of just approach the idea of going green, ditch and switch, kind of just because some people, they're not just necessarily interested in oils. And so I kind of approach the whole concept so that the people who may not know anything about oils, but hey, maybe they've been trying to switch to non-toxic ingredients, non-toxic cleaners and eliminating chemicals. And so kind of bring them into the whole process and say, hey, if that's something you're interested in, you can use oils to eliminate, blah, 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 and, eliminate your cleaners, eliminate, air fresheners and candles and things. And so just kind of use it from that standpoint, because I don't think too many people, if they don't know anything about oils and they don't have any, just any experience with oils themselves, it's hard to get into the oils themselves without doing a whole, 101 talk with them. So I think it's more bringing them into the whole concept of being more natural and toxin free. Then you can sell them on the oils, you can sell them on that, but that just kind of ropes them in. And if someone's not at all interested in that, then chances of selling them on the oils are slim anyway. Unless they're just pretty smells. What's that?
The way she described it sounded like they were lingering, they were around, and they were interested.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I get that too, because when I did my talk, there was always a point in the talk that would grab somebody. It's oh, okay, I can relate to that, so I want that. What oil is that? So yeah, I would totally go with instead of just saying essential oils or this, whatever, because you don't have that time, find out what they need.
Yeah.
And yeah, to start with essential oils aren't just whatever.
Less than 1 minute.
Yeah, say, toxic free environment, and then hopefully you'll get more from them. Try to get them to talk and say something, and you can just and they go, oh, but also I don't sleep well, whatever. And bam, there you go. Lavender, like just try to get them to talk. But yeah, I would totally approach it that way.
We're about to shut down any second now, just so you know.
No. Hey, Jen, are you on our Marco Polo?
No.
Can you add the link, Juleen, to this? Yep. And if you want to hop on it, like during the week, sometimes we'll like just chat on there and talk about the week. I didn't do anything last week, but just in case you have a question or anything like that.
I'll have to figure that out.
Coolio.
It's an app called Marco Polo. If you download it on your phone, and it's like a chat, it's a video chat.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I assumed like
not everyone uses it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let's wrap things up before they shut us down. Thanks for being here this morning. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Make sure to use your oils in front of your family or whoever you're with throughout the holidays, and bake with them, cook with them, whatever. Every opportunity you can find to use those oils in front of people and expose them to them.
Yes.
Do it. And sometime in the next 2 weeks, we will have a date for you for our next meeting that first week of January. Okay?
Awesome. Merry Christmas, guys.
All right. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.